Yo, what it does, the demiurge is nothing but your lower self. It is the negative thoughts that you have on a daily basis, and it tries its best to block you from reaching a higher frequency. Now, when it comes to Gnosticism, they speak on the demiurge. The demiurge is something that created this physical known universe out of ignorance. When the demiurge came into existence, it believed that it was the first and only God to exist. But there were other known higher gods beyond the demiurge that created the demiurge. You can read about this in Gnosticism, a good book, and that is called Gnosis by Kurt Rudolph. Like I said before in my last videos, this same story about the demiurge is played out in Greek mythology, where they talk about the Titans being turned into ashes and being made into man. That's the story of Satan. You are Satan. Like I said, Satan is someone. How they explain when they explain in the Bible how Satan was once an angel and fell down to earth. That's nothing more than you being turned into a human from being a Titan at once. Once upon a time, which is truth, you was a motherfucking Titan in the primordial realm, and then you turned into Satan, quote unquote, physical body. You got turned into a human being. That is the story of Satan. Satan eventually rises up out of hell, which is what the scarab beetle in ancient mythology or ancient hieroglyphs is showing you. Heru also means one who rises. So if you know about Heru or heard of that name means one who rises. Where are you rising up out of? You're rising up out of hell. Set and Horus is the same thing. Set and Horus is the same thing. All these mythology stories is telling you it's just various transformations. It's just various different forms of transformations that you go through. So they put it in story form. It's a complex thing until they start talking about it in Gnosticism and just flat out English language. At first it was just this story about the soul or your spirit really going through different forms of transformations. It's put out in hieroglyphs, and then it's told later on in English language by the Gnostics. Now when it comes to what God is, that is nothing but energy. God is energy that you tap into in its various forms. Like I said, in mythology, you got, I'll say, at least thousands of them. You can get books on about gods and goddesses. But as far as the demiurge go, the demiurge is the true enemy, which is within you. The demiurge is nothing more than your negative thinking, your negative thoughts that keep you on a low frequency. The demiurge, when motherfuckers look at God as something outside of them or outside of whoever, that's nothing more than a demiurge. That's nothing more than when you look at God as something outside of you, that's when it becomes the demiurge. Now, when you look at yourself as God and you came here to learn about what is a God and how to become one, that's when you become Ptah. Ptah is an ancient god of ancient Egypt and mythology, pretty much. You supposed to be defeating the demiurge or making it transform. You defeat it by making it transform, and you gain it. You gaining knowledge of self is how you defeat the demiurge. The demiurge, or you, your lower thinking, these negative thoughts that tries its best to repel you from gaining more information. Like for example, you can be listening to what I'm saying, or somebody else who's saying similar things to what I'm saying, and get these low negative thoughts saying, he ain't talking about nothing. He's saying cuss words in this video. Cut it off. This ain't for you. But you know in your heart that this is for you and it resonates. Which that process that you go through, that's the demiurge that stops you. We all deal with that on a daily basis. It's not going to be somebody outside of you, even when it comes to the devil, even when it comes to the demiurge. That's not going to be outside of you really either. It's just part of your negative thinking. That's what the demiurge is. You got to understand how the demiurge works and what it is, how it operates. It wants you to believe that you have no power. Or it can tell you that you have all the power in the world and that you did all the work that you needed to do just so you won't do no more work. Just so you won't do no more transformation processing. Just so you won't read no more books that you know you need to read. The demiurge inside of you will try to stop you from evolving or tell you that you evolving just so you won't evolve. That's the key point to understand. That's what Set is also. The demiurge in ancient Egypt, before the Gnostics laid it out as the demiurge, it was Set. That's what Set is. It's your negative thinking. It's your, you know what I'm saying, your lower self. And then you got Horus, which is also you, which is the part of you that becomes conscious and you rescue yourself out of this shithole of Earth, this physical realm. No matter what you do, no matter how healthy you eat, no matter, I'm telling you, you're not going to rescue yourself out of this debauchery of a physical realm by doing something physical. I understand you need to do certain physical things as far as lighting candles, as far as sage, you know, the incense, the pennies for the rituals, and all that. I understand you do things on a physical level when it comes to things like that, but when it comes to getting out of this hellhole of Earth, whatever bad thing that you can possibly complain of Earth, you go continue to see that. You go always see that until you die and get up out of here, which is transformation. This may be a long video because motherfuckers need to understand this for real. Like straight up. I can't just rush through and give you bits and pieces of this all in a 10-minute video. It's a complex thing. It's a heavy, complex thing to understand, which you're going to have to understand through your own heart, through your own, you know what I'm saying, understanding, using your own mind to understand this. Nobody can force you to understand this. People can help you understand this by getting readings, what I'm saying. But like I'm saying, like, you're never going to escape the tragedies of Earth by still being in the physical Earth, no matter what you do. So you can have the best working 9 to 5 that you can possibly have. You will still catch hell here. You will still find yourself being in a car accident. You'll still find yourself getting stains on your white t-shirt. Nobody gonna save you from that but you, and the only way you can do that is through transformation, alchemy. You don't turn lead into gold to escape this. It's about a transformation that starts in your mind, which starts in your thinking process or your thought process. That is the way out of here completely. From what I know, from what I studied, what I heard, and experienced. Yeah, so the demiurge, that's what the demiurge is. It's all about physical items, materialistic things. Not saying that you can't have material items, because you, at the end of the day, you in this world. So you go see a Dodge Charger that you like and may want. You go see a Lamborghini that you like and may want. But when you let these items, these materialistic things be your ultimate goal, when you let getting that bag be your ultimate goal, that's when you sell your soul to the devil, whether you sign a contract or not. The true meaning of selling your soul to the devil is to be all about getting this bag and nothing else.